You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment, share this out. Just another day in Brandon Johnson's Chicago. And now the nonstop violence that has plagued Chicago forever. Just throwing this out. Democratic leadership everywhere. And you've got a new socialist mayor. Nobody could have fathomed that anybody would be worse than Lori Lightfoot. Congratulations, Chicago. Somehow you successfully voted somebody even worse than Beetlejuice into office up there. And now there's been an incident, and it has spilled over into the sports world. This is ugly, but 2 women were injured last night in a shooting incident at White Sox ballpark during the game. It's unfathomable. It's crazy. It's absurd. And this is your present-day Chicago. I mean, we're talking about what used to be a tourist town. Every week, we do a series on Black and White Network covering the Chicago's violence, Chicago's weekend, Brandon Johnson, and my God, now we're doing this on the sports channel. It's crazy what goes on up there. It's appalling. Quit voting these people in. 2 people were wounded in a shooting at Guaranteed Rate Field, guaranteed to get shot, at Guaranteed Rate Field on Friday night during a game between the White Sox and Oakland Athletics in Chicago, according to the police. Topper Hearn, the Chicago Police Department's Deputy Director of News Affairs and Communications, said an investigation was ongoing. A press conference was initially scheduled after the game, but was canceled. Really? Wow. Ahern said in a statement that a 42-year-old woman was shot in the leg. A 26-year-old was, and a 26-year-old woman's abdomen was grazed by a bullet. The 42-year-old was transported to University of Chicago Medical Center in fair condition, while the other woman refused medical attention. Quote, upon receiving notification of the incident, CPD responded immediately and deployed additional resources while coordinating with the White Sox security to maintain the safety of those who were in attendance or working at the game, Ahern said. At no time was it believed that there was an active threat. Really? Look at this picture. That, to me, looks a lot like bloodstains. Unless I'm going nuts here, that's what that looks like to me. Let's just go over here. We'll zoom this in some. What does that look like? What is that? That looks like bleachers to me. I mean, blood could be seen on the ground at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Wow. I mean, this is crazy. Videos posted to X, formerly Twitter, showed some panicked patrons running away from the stadium. Others were awaiting a Vanilla Ice concert at the end of the game that ended up being canceled because of, quote, technical issues. Run for the hills, Rob Van Winkle, according to a message on the scoreboard. Quote, due to technical issues, tonight's post-game concert has been canceled. The message read in part, we apologize for the inconvenience. Appreciate your understanding. It was unclear how the weapon was able to get in the stadium in the first place. By the way, just putting this out there, Brandon Johnson is talking about re-imaging the police. Think about that a minute. That's colorful words for we want to further defund the police after Lori Lightfoot already did. That's the problem. It's part of the problem. The ballpark doesn't allow for any type of weapon to be brought into the facility. Quote, weapons of any type, including pepper spray, it is illegal for anyone to enter or attempt to enter the ballpark with a firearm, regardless of permit, according to park rules. A fan told Fox 32 Chicago he went through a medical detector to get into the stadium. There's fans right there where the incident happened. According to the box score, 21,906 people were counted in attendance. The White Sox didn't immediately respond to Fox News Digital's request for comment. Quote, this was the statement. 2 fans attending Friday's game suffered non-threatening injuries after being struck by bullets. It is unclear to investigators whether shots were fired from outside or inside the ballpark. What does that look like? Blood could be seen on the ground after the shooting incident at Guaranteed Field. That looks like bleachers. That looks like a water bottle. Look, all right. I mean, it looks to me like it happened inside. Maybe it didn't, but I don't know how that happens. The incident continues to be investigated by Area 1 detectives from Chicago Police Department. While the police continue to investigate, White Sox security confirms that this incident did not involve an altercation of any kind. How does that happen? Plexico Burris? They shot themselves in the leg and somehow it grazed somebody else? The White Sox are thinking of the victims at this time, wishing a speedy recovery. The shooting didn't stop the game from carrying on. What? The Athletics, who have already been eliminated from postseason contention, defeated the White Sox 12-4. Pitcher Dylan Cease was tagged for 9 runs. Wow. Unbelievable. Guys, the violence in Chicago. Keep in mind, this is the same mayor that literally issued a comment like 3 or 4 weeks ago about the fact that Chicago's going to continue to be a sanctuary city for migrants, and we are so concerned about their safety. Are you concerned about the taxpayers of Chicago? How about their safety? They already live there. And you guys wonder, oh, the left-wingers have come out, they've come out, oh my God, the Bears aren't leaving Chicago because of crime. They're not going to. I mean, look, and Brandon Johnson's just going to ignore the Bears. God, I cannot believe that somehow, some way, that city has successfully went from bad to worse. I mean, Lori Lightfoot to Brandon Johnson. Nobody could have. You had the woke trifecta with Lori Lightfoot. She was black. She was a woman. She was a lesbian. The Brittany Griner hat trick. And you voted somebody in more woke, more socialist, more radical, and now it is spilling onto a baseball field, a Major League Baseball field. It's baffling how this is allowed to happen. Unbelievable. Some of the toughest gun laws in the country. Once again, criminals don't give a shit about your gun laws because, well, they're criminals. They don't care. They break the law. It's what they do. Unbelievable. It truly is. It's just crazy. It spilled over into White Sox baseball. People waiting for a Tone Loc Rob Bass Vanilla Ice concert at the end of the game. Nah, we can't have it. Unbelievable. Hit subscribe. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.